Craziest fish photo fan submissions.
Well, there's a good example of a crazy bass picture. If you will take a look at that guy and how crazy that is, you'll see. He's standing there, right? And if you look, he's got a fish in his hand. Oh, man, that's crazy.
If you look at the photos, there is a cheap charger sitting on top of his boat that you can see.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Just saying.
Was that Chris's Charger?
That was Chris's Charger.
And if you look past the Charger onto the ground in the backdrop, you see this big, giant-ish swim bait.
I probably wouldn't have won, but I'd seen a 5-pounder earlier that morning in a pocket. And it was like I had about 20 minutes to fish. So, and it was way back in some standing timber. You had to idle back in there, you know. And guys, I can tell you this right now. I mean, I've always listened to you for a lot of things, and that never give up thing.
Yeah,
it's so true. I mean, it is, you know. And
yeah.
I'm like, I'm going back in there. If I could catch that 5-pounder, I might have a chance. And so I pulled back in there, and it had about a 2.5-pound buck that was with it. And they would kind of do something, but he would swim off, and when he would swim off, she would follow him. So it would take him long to get back, and I said, man, I'm going to have to catch him right away somehow. Well, I'll pull back in there, I get everything set up, I look over in the bed, and I can see her, but I don't see him. He's gone. I don't have a clue where he went. You know, it's like, you know, here's everything's kind of lining up, the stars and everything. And,
yeah.
And so I you can see on the TV show, I asked my cameraman, I said, what time is it? I said, tell me when it's 2 o'clock. He said, it's 2:12. Oh. And I went, holy moly, you know, I got to leave at like 2:20.
Yeah.
So I can remember walking back up there. I remember making a flip, and I can remember bringing the bait in the bed, and she just kind of like nosed over to it, and I played catch with her. I hopped it up, and she smoked it, you know, took off swimming. And it was just, you know, that was the whole tournament right there, those two fish, you know. And it's just like you've always said, and, you know, and I believe in it, you know, you never, ever give up.
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? It could happen the first cast of the day. It could happen in the last cast of the day. But I love to hear stories like that, because that's why we fish.